Stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
That volatility explosion, I think, truly will not happen again this year.
The volatility returning in the first quarter, rising the most in the first quarter since 2011.
Don't you just love listening to these guys on CNBC and Fox and Bloomberg and the rest of them? They just don't know what they're doing. I'm sorry, let me take that back. They do know what they're doing. Very bright. But they continually lie to us. They got to make things look better than they are. That's why they artificially pump the stock market up 280 or 247%. All fake. All fake. All stock buybacks. That's their job, to make us feel good. So we'll go out and spend. Or as I told you 100 times, advertisers will take their money somewhere else. They'll take away from these shows. So you don't get the truth from these business outlets like Fox or like CNBC or Bloomberg, because they're forced to make you feel good. They got to sugarcoat everything. Because as I told you before, there's just a few networks chasing all this money. And I'm backwards. There's these networks chasing little money. Most of the advertising money for business shows are car, automobiles, dealerships, GM, Ford. If you look at CNBC or you look at Fox, you'll see most of the advertising is always, especially in the morning, like on Varney Show or Payne, is always automobiles. And boy, automobiles are in trouble. Big time. Big time. I mean, auto sales are just collapsing, especially the subprime loans. We have, since 2010, 2011, been, just like we did with housing, subprime housing, we did subprime auto loans. Remember, it all started going back, actually, when we bought GM. Remember when Obama did that? Well, he had to have, once he bought GM, he had to sell cars. So he had to introduce subprime loans, just like he did with housing, or like Bush did with housing. He just took a play from Baby Bush's playbook, and said, I'll do the same thing with auto loans. But now we're hitting a crisis. Now, the reason for this market selling off today as much as 700 points is not just because of auto sales collapsing. It's because of the debt. Monster debt. No, it's not about, I don't want to hear again, this is about the trade wars. I told you before, this was never about the trade wars. They used the trade wars to mask what was really going on, which was the national debt that was facing Trump. When you're paying $3.3 billion a day, are you kidding? Our debt grows at $3.3 billion a day. Our economy is not growing anywhere near that a day. This is our problem, but they don't want to tell you the truth, that the economy is in such trouble. But nobody wants to tell the truth. So here we got the auto sales, subprime. The delinquencies have picked up tremendously. The losses on subprime loans are soaring. Auto loan fraud is out of reach. The average new vehicle loan has now hit a record high of $31,000. The average loan for a used auto has hit a record high of about $20,000, or $19,589 to be exact. Delinquencies on subprime loans, they have 25 billion subprime loans. Delinquencies are the highest ever. They give people with credit scores of 620 or lower. They give them these car loans where they get up to 7 years. Don't have to pay hardly anything down. Most of the time, they don't have to put anything down. And we're talking with real bad credit scores. Some people don't even have a job, and they give them a loan. The same thing was going on in housing. The average monthly car payment is around $470. And the same thing is happening. What Wall Street is doing is buying all of these subprime loans, like they bought all the subprime housing loans from the non-banks. Remember the subprime years? You didn't have to go to the bank to get a subprime loan. The banks, like Goldman Sachs, J.P. Morgan, Citi, Bank of America, would loan money to a mortgage operation, a non-bank operation. And they did that to get away from regulations, and they would buy all their paper. Because if Goldman Sachs loaned $100 million to X mortgage company, they weren't under the laws that Goldman Sachs was to lend. So that's how Goldman Sachs would pick up a lot of business without being under that, all the regulations. So the same thing is going on in the auto sales right now. So real problem. And then you've got, of course, the student loan problem. But let's get to what's really causing this market and I said this. I said the market, when I called this market crash on January 16th, and I said between January 16th and the second week of February, and the market started to crash on January 26th, and you can mark that on your calendar. Matter of fact, on January 26th, I said, mark this on your calendar. This is the day that the bubble, the 8-year bubble, has been pricked. The air is coming out. And then when the market dropped 11, 12%, it never could recover. And when it started to recover, you got all these people on Fox and CNBC and these other shows all saying, oh, we're going right back to new highs. This was nothing. This was an anomaly. I said, no, we're not. We are not going to make the new highs. The high on the S&P, if you remember, on the 26th, on the S&P was around 286. And then she dropped to a low of around 257, and that was on February 8th. And they said that was it. It was an anomaly. And then they started to rally up to around 279, could not reach 286. And they're saying, oh, yeah, we're going. I said, no, you're not. You're going to go all the way back down, and you're going to test the low. Well, guess what? The low we broke today. The low on February 8th was broken today. So we have a new low, breaking real supports. Now, we can go down even further if the bank stocks, here's the key now, the bank stocks, this is the threat right here. The bank stocks are right on top a critical support level called the 200-day moving average. And I have my gang members all set up to make money, selling the short if it breaks through. But the plunger team, remember, they always come back in and try to push the market back up off of that 200-day moving average. So don't be a bit surprised tomorrow morning. The plunger team may come in and push the banks up to get the S&P once again back above the 200-day moving average line tomorrow morning. But it's over. It's just a matter of time. So the plunger team can put Band-Aids on, can try to do what they want, can with printing money and throwing it at the companies and whatever they want to do, but it's not going to work. The national debt that's facing Trump is horrendous. The debt, when he came into office, we had a debt-ridden economy growing at $3.3 billion a day. So today we're going to talk about how do we make money on this? Being a member of Phil's gang. We'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Graney, philsgang.com. I always talk about my color-coded chart, the MV2, which is a buy and sell signal chart. Boy, was it accurate. On February 14th, we got such a strong buy signal on Micron Technology, it was incredible. We purchased it. Here we are, March 13th. It's up over 40%, and only now do I hear other financial shows talking about getting into Micron Technology.
Everybody's long Micron.
One of the stocks we really liked is Micron.
Their earnings have been much stronger.
Micron to the upside.
Micron really is one that I'm looking to outperform.
A little late, I'd say. That's why, again, join my gang, Phil's gang, and take advantage of my MV2 color-coded chart, which gives you accurate buy and sell signals, which give you a good night's sleep. For more information on my MV2 color-coded chart or the Phil's Gang, call 877-600-GANG or go to philsgang.com.
Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Listen to what people are saying about philsgang.com.
I am up 5% right now, closer to 6%.
I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
I have never made so much money in the stock market.
I'm up $28,000 since November.
No matter if the markets are up or down, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team put you on the path to making profits in the stock market.
This is Deb from Sarasota.
This is Bill from Miami, Florida.
This is Cora from Hawaii.
Hey, this is Paul from Tampa Bay area. I would highly recommend Phil's Gang to the average retail investor.
I would recommend Phil and Phil's Gang to anyone.
Join thousands of investors and start making profits in the stock market. Call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or sign up at philsgang.com. Again, 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. That's philsgang.com.
How do you see the world? At Shriners Hospitals for Children, we know that changing how you see things can turn them into everyday miracles. Like riding my bike, breaking boards, hugging my mom. Every day for over 90 years, Shriners Hospitals for Children has been sending love to the rescue, regardless of a family's ability to pay.
If you know a child we can help, call or go online now.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang Special Edition. The market was down 700 points. Now it's down about 600 points, actually 585 points to be exact. This market has been broke. And I announced this market was going to break on January 16th. I said, get ready. And then when the market started to rally, after it dropped about 12%, people thought I was nuts. They said, oh, no, you're crazy. This market's going to just keep going because of all the great things that Trump is doing. I said, what? I know he's doing great things. I've seen him do it. I saw how he appointed the justices to the bench the best he could get. He's done, got rid of a lot of regulations. I mean, he's done terrific things. He's done more in 1 year than most presidents did in 8. But when it comes to the economy, remember what he was facing. And stop listening to these people on these financial shows to tell you the problem with the stock market, the problem with the economy, is this probable trade war. That's not it. So our debt, as I say, exceeds our country's domestic product, GDP. Let me give you some numbers. This is unbelievable. So, again, as I said, when Trump became president, the minute he sat in the Oval Office, the debt was growing historically, $3.3 billion a day against him. He had to start growing the economy quick to absorb that debt. Our debt now exceeds our country's GDP product. Debt to GDP stands at 106%. What does all that mean, all that jibber-jabber? It means we're heading for a crash, and that's why I called on January 16th a crash. And so far, I've been right. Also, after paying interest rate on our $21 trillion national debt, remember, we went from 20 to 21 trillion in 6 months. 6 months, that's historic. So after we pay the interest rate on our $21 trillion national debt, and the interest rate is $203 billion just for the first 5 months of the fiscal year, just 5 months, we pay an average rate of 2.24%. That's the 10-year Treasury yield on this $21 trillion. That's why it's important that Trump gets that yield price back down, get those interest rates back down. That's why he's going to do QE again. We'll talk about that and how you're going to make money there with Phil's Gang. The interest payment on our debt has increased by $15 billion. That's a 13% increase since he's taken office. But yet the economy is not growing. It's not growing. Now, add that. Here's some worse news. Forget this trade war. Add the budget deficit, meaning what the Congress spends more than they take in. The budget deficit was, they spent $392 billion for the first 5 months. $392 billion for the first 5 months. That means October through February. That's the fiscal year. They had a shortfall of $42 billion. They spent so much money. $42 billion shortfall, or they spent $42 billion more than for the same period last year. Although our revenues were higher by 2%, but our spending was higher by 4%. If I was talking about your household, you'd be going down to the bankruptcy court right now. We don't have bankruptcies, we have a printing machine. What does that printing machine do? It takes care of the shortfall and bankrupts you. The government doesn't get bankrupt. This is where we get cheated. They don't have to file bankruptcy. You file bankruptcy because when you have this kind of debt, it kills your wages. It kills your savings. I mean, the consequences of a national debt are horrendous, and nobody ever thinks about it. Nobody on CNBC talks about it. Nobody talks about the debt consequences. Nobody talks about the trade deficit consequences or the national debt consequences. And the big thing for the national debt consequences is because of that debt, our wages don't increase. Our income, if you're on salary, doesn't increase. Your savings does not increase. You get smaller returns on your savings, your 401k, your pensions, but you get higher food costs, higher housing, higher clothing, higher education costs, healthcare costs. And then eventually they move the taxes up on you. And here's the real problem. When they have such a high national debt, and then you add the budget deficit and you get these shortfalls, the result is the government has to cut back. We can't grow. See, the government tries to grow by investing. They invest in renewable energy. They invest in infrastructure, education. Well, they had to cut back 45% of those investments. But you don't hear Payne telling you this. You don't hear Varney or Bartiromo, do you? No. This is what is the problem. Think about this. Our investments in renewable energy, infrastructure, education, these were once 1.2% of our GDP. That's how much we spent. You know what it is today? Less than 3/4 of 1%. We don't have any money. And that's why you can't get your part-time, you can't get go from part-time to full-time. That's why you have 2 jobs. See, when you say the national debt doesn't affect you and you don't understand it, oh, it affects you. That's why you got 2 jobs. You can't get overtime. And this is why the stock market is collapsing. So for anyone to say the market's going to go from where we are today back up, hit the old highs, the S&P, the old highs, back in let's say January, they're out of their mind. Were they nuts? It can't do it. What are you going to do? How are we going to get to the January 26 highs from where we are today? The highs were at, if you do SPY, was at 285 or think of 2,850. And the low today is 255 or 2,550. How are you going to get from 255 all the way back up to 287? How are you going to do that? Where are you going to get the economic growth? Where does economic growth come from? Talk about that and stocks when we get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Listen to what people are saying about philsgang.com.
I am up 5% right now, closer to 6%.
I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
I have never made so much money in the stock market.
I'm up $28,000 since November.
No matter if the markets are up or down, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team put you on the path to making profits in the stock market.
This is Deb from Sarasota.
This is Bill from Miami, Florida.
This is Cora from Hawaii.
Hey, this is Paul from Tampa Bay area. I would highly recommend Phil's Gang to the average retail investor.
I would recommend Phil and Phil's Gang to anyone.
Join thousands of investors and start making profits in the stock market. Call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or sign up at philsgang.com. Again, 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. That's philsgang.com.
I am Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You know, I always talk about my color-coded chart, the MV2, which is a buy and sell signal chart. Boy, was it accurate. On February 14th, we got such a strong buy signal on Micron Technology, it was incredible. We purchased it. Here we are, March 13th. It's up over 40%, and only now do I hear other financial shows talking about getting into Micron Technology.
Everybody's long Micron.
One of the stocks we really liked is Micron.
Their earnings have been much stronger.
Micron to the upside.
Micron really is one that I'm looking to outperform.
A little late, I'd say. That's why, again, join my gang, Phil's Gang, and take advantage of my MV2 color-coded chart, which gives you accurate buy and sell signals, which give you a good night's sleep. For more information on my MV2 color-coded chart or the Phil's Gang, call 877-600-GANG or go to philsgang.com.
Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been extremely happy with everything that they've done.
You have all the tools necessary to become a successful trader.
Phil's Gang is like having a pro by your side all day long.
I would highly recommend Phil's Gang to the average retail investor.
It is truly a great value for what it offers.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Did you miss today's Phil's Gang radio show with Phil Grandy? The archives are absolutely free, posted in audio and video formats. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Let me ask you, do you have a backup plan? Most of us have a financial backup plan. What if your backup plan doesn't work out? What if the market corrects 20, 30, 40%? At philsgang.com, they go to great lengths to develop stock market investing programs that match the needs of their customers. They are closely aligned with what the customer wants, and they have comprehensive educational investing programs that are tailored for beginners to experienced investors. philsgang.com provides daily live stock market webinars. They post up-to-the-minute market alerts, stock performances, and market analysis. For only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com is making sure their customers have a financial backup plan by providing the investing tools and guidance that their customers seek. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. You love the Phil's Gang radio show and Phil's commentary? Then you should check out the Phil's Gang website and view our free material. Join Phil's Gang for only $39.95 a month. If you're a seasoned investor or know nothing about investing in the stock market but are interested in generating extra income or securing your financial future, go to philsgang.com and get daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market data, alerts, investing guidance, and stock recommendations. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com today. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who's also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by the MaxFest 1000 stock charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. The stock market is down nearly 700 points. It's not because of the trade deficit, and it's not just because of trade war, I'm sorry. And it's not just because of Amazon. Now, yes, I told everybody, my gang members especially, as I told you on the air, that it's going to be the FANG stocks, the 4 FANG stocks, throw in with that Apple and Microsoft, they're going to take this market down. You can't take 4 stocks. If we had over $8 trillion in corporate profits, and these 4 stocks controlled 45% of that $8 trillion. I mean, that's crazy. My analogy I always use is like having a restaurant. You have 100 tables, and every night you have the same 5 people coming in to sit at one table, and you just happen to be lucky. They're all big eaters, so you're making a profit, but one guy chokes on a chicken bone, you're dead. You lose your business. Same thing we have here. And now that we have the tech stocks, like Amazon getting hit hard, Amazon, I think it dropped something like 15%. 15% since March 13th. These are, remember, most people are in these 4 stocks, or let's say 6 stocks. Amazon, Netflix, Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Facebook, missing one, and then you got Microsoft and Apple. Google, and Netflix. That's crazy. Everybody in this country owns either Amazon or Netflix or Facebook or Google or Microsoft or Apple. That's it. That's where most of everybody is. And now they're getting hammered. These tech stocks are getting hammered. But it's not that the tech stocks just getting hammered and that's why the market's down. It goes back to the main cancer is not these tech stocks, not these 6 tech stocks. The main cancer that has to be cured is we're not growing. And when you get guys like Larry Kudlow, who comes in, who is now the advisor to the president, and telling everybody,
we could grow this economy at 4 or 5%.
You can't. It's impossible with the debt. It's impossible. Kudlow was wrong. And so are all the people on these shows. GDP on an annualized basis grew just 2.5%, or $110 billion for the first quarter of 2018. You know what our debt grew? Think about this. So our economy grew 2.5%, or $110 billion. Our debt grew 13.1%, and $621 billion. This is the largest quarterly debt growth ever. That has nothing to do with Facebook and Amazon and Google and Microsoft. This has been the problem since Trump entered the office. He took over this debt. The fear is debt. Corporations are the single largest buyers of stocks, even more than banks, insurance companies, pensions, hedge funds, REITs, you name it. They're the single largest buyer of stocks. And what's happening, these corporations are no longer buying on the dip. Notice, since this market has dropped, if you go back and look at the S&P, since this market has dropped, starting on the when the bubble started, it's January 26th, we had a little bit of buying on the dip between February 12th and February 27th, but that was it. Then it dropped again. Then we had another little bit buying on the dip, but since March 14th to today, no buying on the dip. It's over. See, so the problem is the corporations aren't in here buying. Even the stock buybacks are pulling back. The fear, again, is the tax cuts not working. Another fear why these big institutions aren't buying stocks and why the market is collapsing, why we're going to go to another crash, is because the fear of the tax cut. We were sold that large corporations cut taxes for them 35 to 21%. People were promised their wages would increase on an average by $4,000 a year. That didn't happen. This is what we were told. Increase, and with that $4,000, they're going to go out and increase spending. And remember, it's spending that grows our economy and increases our GDP growth, and it would increase by 4 to 5%. You heard Kudlow. It didn't happen. It's not happening. It will never happen. So what do? Here's what you do. I said, and I told my gang members, I said, why don't you join me and follow me in shorting the stock market? And I said, let's buy SDS. It's the same thing as shorting, but instead of taking the S&P and shorting it, which is right now about $256 a share, I said, let's buy SDS. It does the same thing. When it goes up, it's making profit. As the market goes down, it's only $43 a share. So we're up right now. Since March 13th, we have about a 15 to 18% profit since March 13th. And I said to everybody, if you're busy and you really just can't come to our classes that we have every day, you can't come to our educational services that we provide. We have classes. We have, you name it. We have more than anybody else, I think. okay, and to teach you how to invest and how to trade. If you want to come to a class environment online, you can do that. There's so many things. But for people who are so busy they don't have time to do that, this is ideal just to follow me. And I do a video every day on the spiders. And I do video on GDX Now Gold and a couple other stocks. And you just decide which one you want to follow. And that's all you do. It takes you a few minutes a day. When you are going to have lunch, you want to know what's going on. And let's say you decided to buy the spiders, the 500 best basket of stocks, 500 beautiful companies in a basket. All you do is say, okay, what did Phil say to do today? So in my announcement today, in my alert, I said the market's falling. Our stock is going up beautifully, SDS, which reflects the falling market. And I said add a little bit when it reaches around $42 and 89 cents. But let's wait till tomorrow till we get a follow through, where it follows through and goes up through 44.23. So see, they get a perfect little tip, I should say, okay, or alert. So they know exactly what to do. So when the market was crashing today, everybody's getting excited, and they didn't have to worry. All they had to do is go to their laptop or their mobile device and see. Because 3 times during the day, I give special alerts, and sometimes I do more than that. So you should join the gang. Start there. Then, if you want to become active and go to all our classes and all the archives and all the things we offer, a full educational program where you can learn how to trade short-term, long-term. We have all that whole umbrella. But for now, if you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day? Tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. But I can tell you this, being on this earth for 72 years and doing this business for 45 years, don't listen to anybody who's telling you that this market is just fine. The economy's doing terrific. No, not with this kind of debt. This is horrendous debt. We've never had debt like this. Next, we're going to talk about QE, and I'm going to give you another stock.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Did you miss today's Phil's Gang radio show with Phil Grandy? The archives are absolutely free, posted in audio and video formats. Go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com. Let me ask you, do you have a backup plan? Most of us have a financial backup plan. What if your backup plan doesn't work out? What if the market corrects 20, 30, 40%? At philsgang.com, they go to great lengths to develop stock market investing programs that match the needs of their customers. They are closely aligned with what the customer wants, and they have comprehensive educational investing programs that are tailored for beginners to experienced investors. philsgang.com provides daily live stock market webinars. They post up-to-the-minute market alerts, stock performances, and market analysis. For only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com is making sure their customers have a financial backup plan by providing the investing tools and guidance that their customers seek. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. This is a great time to join philsgang.com. We now offer Phil's MV2 video stock program. Phil chooses the stocks, and we post short and easy-to-follow videos that guide you into making profits in the stock market. For more information, go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-4264.
Seattle, you now can catch me, Phil Grandy, and Phil's Gang Radio Show weekdays at 12 noon right here on AM 1590, The Answer.
Phil's Gang and Choice Trade are separate and unrelated companies. Choice Trade does not provide any investment advice or recommend or endorse any particular security or investment strategy. At philsgang.com, we're always striving to understand our members' needs. And for over 18 years, Phil'sGang.com has met the goals to educate and inform investors how to make the most of your money and your choices. That's why Phil Grandy and Phil'sGang.com has teamed up with Choice Trade, a leading online broker for stocks and options. Choice Trade has received 4 stars 6 times from Barron's in their annual survey of online brokers. Phil Grandy at Phil'sGang.com recommends Choice Trade as your online broker. For more information on Phil's Gang and opening an account with Choice Trade, go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
How do you see the world? At Shriners Hospitals for Children, we know that changing how you see things can turn them into everyday miracles. Like riding my bike, breaking boards, hugging my mom. Every day for over 90 years, Shriners Hospitals for Children has been sending love to the rescue, regardless of a family's ability to pay.
If you know a child we can help, call or go online now.
Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Become a philsgang.com member today and start making profits in the stock market with Phil's investing programs and video stock picks. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 Stock Charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-GANG. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling, where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course, with updates and videos and so forth. I mean, a full teaching experience, learning experience. Or if you're a person that says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and if I had time, I don't want to do it. And I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. I'll give you an example. GE. We have made GE a 15% return. Now, really made 30%, but I know you wouldn't believe that, so we're going to say 15%. I'll cut it in half, so I'm not exaggerating. This was a stock that I told my gang members that we were going to be work in progress. I said, and this is for my video group, I said, just stay short that stock. So the video, they'd see that in the video every day, what I was doing, and they could do exactly what I was doing. That's so simple. You just do what I tell you to do. We also said, I said, the banks are going to go down. They're going to collapse because of first of all, they all been propped up since 2008. The banks are insolvent. They really are. They've been propped up with cheap money and all these other things they did for them. I said, the banks cannot survive an interest rate hike 4 times this year because the people don't have the money. Wages aren't going up. Wages are stagnant. So they're raising interest rates to prove to people, to just fool people, to create an illusion for people that the economy is wonderful. They have to back their stories up.
Our economy is doing very well.
Yep. We have a very healthy and the strongest economy going right now.
You're seeing a rip-roaring economy right now.
See, they have to say that to get advertising dollars. They have to say that. I don't have to say that. I can just tell you the real truth. And right now the truth is When I told you this market was going to start correcting on January 16th, and January 26th was the day the correction started, and we are still correcting, there's going to be some great opportunities. And why don't you just follow me on my video and just take one stock or two? Two the most. That's all you need. Now, if you had just my spiders alone, just the spiders, you'd be up 18% on the spiders. Now, I'm not saying because we're already up 18%, it's going to keep going up another 18%, or I can repeat that. I'm just telling you what we did. Now, we also took care of Citigroup. That was a beautiful short. That's up 6% return. So we had GE about a 15% return, Citi about 6% return, the spiders 15 to 18% return. And the key is we focus on not losing money, okay? We keep our losses very small. And all you have to do is go to the video during the day. How much time does that take? And then you can start building for your retirement, especially if you're behind. So here's the number, 877-600-GANG. This is a program, the stock video program. It's like a self-help program. You don't have to do a thing. Just follow what I say. After 1 month, if it doesn't work, it's gone. If you stay with me, then I hope you help St. Jude. Every time you make a little money, you send money to St. Jude. Okay, so I think right now you've got to focus on, or I'm going to focus on for my gang and for the video stocks. Like I say, I've been on this earth 72 years. I've been in this business over 45 years. I'm not going to listen to any of these people. This market is starting to collapse. So here's what's going to happen. Trump will not let it collapse. He won't. His ego's too big. So he's going to do QE. And QE is nothing more when the government prints money to buy their own debt through purchasing 10-year Treasury. They buy their own debt. This should be fraud. This should be a felony. They buy their own debt to push the rate of interest the government has to pay on its $21 trillion national debt. I just told you how much we were paying. Something like $236 billion in interest, and it keeps going up every day. So they buy it to push that interest rate on that national debt down. They got to get that expense down. And then what they do, they keep printing more money and more money to keep buying these treasuries so that the people, the Saudis and Chinese who are in these treasuries who want 2.7%, want 2.8%, when it starts going down, they shift out of treasuries into the stock market. So that's the other part of the scam, is to buy this print money. And what does that printing do to you? It kills you. Every time they print money, the cost of your food, cost of your house, cost of your staples, your gasoline, all increase. So who benefits? The stock market goes straight up, 245 points, 245%. Who benefited? Not Main Street. Not the Main Street middle-class worker. They didn't get anything out of it, nor did the company get anything out of it. The only people who benefited from quantitative easing were the CEOs. And the more they do this, the more they destroy the economy from within. That means you can't get a good full-time job. So he's going to do this again to push the market up. Why? Because they know that 99.99999% of the people believe the stock market reflects the economy. The other thing they do with QE is they print money, and so they print money and they take that money and they put low rates on it to give specifically to CEOs of large companies to buy their own stocks to push the market up. All of this is negative, very negative. And that is why our economy has only grown in the last 10 years 39%, but the stock market's going up 287%. So those, the 1 percentile who own 80% of the stock market, they're getting very, very wealthy. The middle class is getting nothing. If you're in a 401k, you're getting very little because at the end of the day, nobody's going to tell you when to get out. Even if you're making money, you're going to end up in this crash. Has anyone in a 401k get a video today to tell you what to do? To start shorting the banks like I did? Or GE? No. You're not going to get a video from anybody. Everybody that's in a 401k Many people aren't even participating. They're not even contributing because they can't, because they need that money for health care and other things. But if you could contribute, you will never, ever get out when the market rallies. Never. Everybody suffers the same thing in a 401k. You don't get out when you should, and the market crashes, and they keep you in it all the way down. This has created this 248% rally while destroying the dollar, destroying the economy from within, where everything's more expensive for you, is a joke. So join my gang and let's be on the right side of it. Let's be on the right side of it. So at least take advantage of these stocks both going up and down, and you will have a night you can sleep. You don't have to worry. I'm doing it for you. You just got to mimic what I tell you to do. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money. And at the end of 30 days, if you're not, then get rid of me. It's that simple. But we have a real problem right now with this economy. Trump in just 6 months increased our national debt by $1.3 trillion. He blew the cap off by $1 trillion, and then he turns around and blows the budget deficit by $1.3 trillion. This is crazy. Then he gives the largest corporations, the most profitable corporations, a $1.4 trillion tax cut on top of that, and they never follow through. This is what hurts the stock market. But, I want you to get up in the morning and say, now that I'm with Phil, I just follow his video stocks, I don't care anymore if the market's up or down because he's taking care of me. Every video he sends out, I go to a site. All I have to do is go to a site, click on, and there's the video. If I follow those instructions, I will always be making money. And if I'm going to get a loss, it's going to be controlled, it's going to be very small, and I'm going to be able to make it up. And I don't have to do a thing. So here's the number, 877-600-GANG. This is going to be a better time to start following my gold video. Because I'm telling you, gold is going to go through the roof. The dollar is going to drop because the dollar can't withstand this kind of debt. Heavy debt like this, the national debt, the budget deficits, the trade deficits, the dollar cannot withstand it. So there's only one place to go is gold. Start following me tonight with the gold video. Just take 2 minutes of your day. That's it. Join my gang. 877-600-GANG or go to my site, philsgang.com. I'll see you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.